Good morning, Hal. How are you today?
Morning. Thanks for having me. How are y'all?
We are great. It looks beautiful there. How's the weather?
It is. It's so nice. It's so nice and sunny. This week it's kind of cooled down a little bit, so it's not terrible outside.
It's like fall now, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Seriously, Labor Day happened.
I missed the DC falls. Oh my God.
Oh,
So
I know. I'm excited for that. I'm from the South, so I'm excited for the northern fall.
you're making me wistful. Well, we are super excited for this match this Saturday on big CBS. Anytime you guys are playing on the big networks, it's got to feel like there's something extra to put out there on the field. What's the anticipation level for this one, Hal?
I feel like this is going to be a really good game. We have great players on both sides. And we're also, I feel like this is a little bit of a revenge game. We didn't get the result that we wanted last time that we met this team. So I'm excited to face them at home for sure.
Hal, you obviously, you mentioned, you're from the South. I believe you moved around a lot, right? You've a military family, if I'm not mistaken?
Yes, yeah.
What area that you moved to do you think prepared you the most for soccer?
Oh, what area? Atlanta. I feel like I literally moved up there to get recruited and everything. And it's just such a soccer hub. That's actually where I started playing with Croy and everyone. So, yeah, I definitely say Atlanta.
So, Hal, you were an alternate for the U.S. women's national team this summer. I mean, obviously, you would have loved to get more playing time, but how was that experience for you?
It was great. It was actually my first time out of the country, so that was really cool.
No way.
I feel like,
Gosh.
aside from all the experience that I got from being with all of those players and the coaches and everything, like just being in that environment was so sick. So yeah, that was cool.
What a first trip. Paris?
Right?
Oh my, if you're going to leave the country, go to Paris, okay.
Seriously.
Hal, you also got the opportunity to see how Emma Hayes works and what she expects of players. And what did you learn from her throughout that whole process?
Oh gosh, I learned so much, especially from being there for a month. I guess just like the mindset that she approaches like games with and big tournaments, kind of like the grit, and like you get into like this survival mode when you're in the bubble and you're in the tournament for so long. And I feel like I learned a lot from that, just the mindset that you kind of have to attack these type of things with.
What about coach for the Washington Spirit, Giráldez? Obviously has a ton of experience in Europe as well. What do you think you've learned from him?
I learned a lot, especially when it comes to like tactics. And I guess like in college, if you're super athletic, you can kind of like get away with a lot on the field.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah.
That's how Charlie made a career, bro.
Literally. But at like this level, I feel like he's bringing more of like the smarts and the tactical awareness, and he's kind of teaching us how to problem solve. So I think that's been really good for player development.
What specifically about it is interesting? Can you give me an example tactically about something that Jonatan kind of brought to the table and really opened your mind to the game?
Yeah, I would just say like fluidity and movement in the midfield. Obviously, there's three of us. How we can interchange with other positions and each other to kind of like have that chemistry, that fluidity of movement, be able to move the ball with each other pretty seamlessly. So we're working on it, but it's a work in progress.
Hal, you've showcased your versatility with the Spirit this season, kind of playing a few different positions. How much do you think that ability to be versatile and kind of go into different spaces helped you with the transition between the college game and now playing in NWSL?
I definitely think it helps a lot. Not only when it comes to, I feel like development, like just being thrown into another position, kind of thrown into a fire in the game. I feel like that kind of helps in the long run. But also I think it just kind of opens your horizons when it comes to opportunities. Like, yes, I can do this, but I can also do this,
I love when you get the opportunity to be around the national team, and then your horizons are like, you just like explode into possibilities. And I see a player like you with so much potential, and now you can kind of realize that potential. So what are your immediate goals? What are you chasing now that you've kind of got to see at least a glimpse of everything around the world?
I definitely, what I'm chasing, first of all, I want us to finish out at the top of the table, obviously, and then win playoffs, all that good stuff with the Spirit. But with the national team, I definitely want to kind of break in for sure. As an alternate, I got to like see and experience everything, and now I just really want to like feel it, you know? So that's definitely my next big goal.
So how close are you to breaking in? Like what did Emma say you got to do to break in?
an
What, is there one
interrogation.
thing?
I know. Jeez.
I feel like right now it's all just about like staying on track and kind of being present in the moment. Like I'm not with the national team right now. I'm with my team. And I feel like the focus right now is my Washington Spirit team and how we want to move on for the rest of the season. So kind of putting all of my effort and energy into there. Like I can't have my mind in two places, you know? So that's probably something that's going to help.
Hal, you're definitely going to do it. We believe in you. I want you to put me on. I heard you're a little bit of a coffee reviewer. What city has the best coffee?
Boston.
Oh, gosh. Yo, I went to Portland for the first time, and they have really good coffee for an away trip. It's funny that we're playing them this weekend, but when I was there, they had some really good coffee. But there's some good areas and like some good places in like the DC area. I feel like Leesburg, there's not that much, but there's a few that I really like.
Yeah? Anyone that stands out as a favorite?
We always go to Goose Cup
Goose Cup?
in
Goose Cup.
Leesburg, yeah.
Good name.
Nice.
I'm gonna write that one down. Okay.
I know, it's a memorable name.
Goose Cup, or enjoying a latte on the streets of Paris in some beautiful cafe. Which one are you going for?
I'd have to say Paris.
Yeah.
Paris.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Goose Cup. You lose out to the most romantic city on earth.
Oh my gosh. Well, Hal, it was such a pleasure catching up with you. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us. I know you're a busy gal, but we look forward to the match this weekend.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me. See y'all.